I better get all fixed up here because Chris Ortiz is on hand.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Pull
Those
it together.
Guys, really nice guys from various countries promoting World Cup soccer.
They're legends.
Here. Yeah.
We got
really
to interview
cool.
legends. I really didn't even know what to say. I was a little bit just in awe.
Big stuff. All right. Well, let's get to our next guest. He's not really a guest. He's part of the family. He's Chris Ortiz. He's from NewsCastic, and he's here with The List.
Let me talk to you. When I brought him to town for they're here in Mesquite. Yeah.
I'm gonna hide this under your lapel, and then I'm gonna. Okay. Okay.
Hour from the press conference. Yes.
See how many things that you are afraid of. For most people, when they're aliens, it's not really a real threat. But in New Mexico, we do have a history of aliens. So whenever people talk about UFOs or flying saucers, there's a little bit of hesitation. So the first thing that even New Mexicans are afraid of are aliens. Ask people in Roswell, and they will tell you it's a real threat.
Yeah.
Second thing is missing the Day of the Dead parade in New Mexico and Albuquerque. Everyone goes to this awesome event, and if you're missing it, either you're sick or your mom's sick, but everyone's afraid of missing this really, really fun cultural event. Next on the list, this is something we actually had a bit of a worry about a couple weeks ago, flash floods. We don't get a lot of rain in New Mexico, but when we do get a lot of rain, the big worry is flash floods and arroyos. You're almost guaranteed to have one or two people stuck in the arroyo when there's a flash flood, and there's always news coverage of the firefighters and police carrying them out. So that's a really big worry here. But on the other hand, we're also worried about lack of water. We're always being told to conserve water. Don't water your lawn several times a week. So it's hard to balance the flash floods and the running out of water. Next, and I think this is because we don't have a lot of tall buildings in New Mexico, but heights. I think a lot of people in New Mexico are not too keen on the heights. We don't have too many skyscrapers. That was a shot from last year's Moon Fiesta. And then next on the list, this is kind of a political one, but Texas and Arizona. New Mexicans seem to have some kind of worry about our neighbor to the east and west. And then next on the list is the Weaving Woman. So this is a Mexican lore that has come into New Mexico about a woman who entices young children to the water. Is it the water or
The arroyo.
Yeah.
So
The ditch witch.
It should keep the kids out of the arroyo, but it doesn't keep enough of them. And this is something that most Mexicans are afraid of. Go ahead.
Ouch.
It's a rule in Mexico not to go outside barefoot. Real threat, real concern. I think a lot of us can relate to that one. And then the thing that most Mexicans are afraid of, green chili, or at least running out of it. Right now, everyone has an abundance of green chili. We're cooking green chili with every meal. But about 6 or 7 months from now, we start seeing that package or our supply in the freezer going down. And we start kind of getting worried and panic about if we have enough green chili to last us for the rest of the year. So those are a couple of things that New Mexicans are afraid of. And this was a really fun list brought to us by Over the Edge for New Mexico. This is a really cool fundraiser where people raise funds to repel off the New Mexico's Bank and Trust buildings. And that's happening on September 19th. So that's 16 stories. So one of the things that New Mexicans are afraid of are heights. So I don't know if I would do that. Larry, Amber, would you guys repel off the building?
I think so. I'd give it a shot.
I would for Special Olympics.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would not ride in a balloon.
No, why not?
Because of the power lines. Because I've lived here long enough to know that every year there's some catastrophe involving a balloon and power lines. And it's just, Yeah, it's a thing that nightmares are made of.
So you'll never go up in a balloon?
Absolutely not.
No.
Not for any amount of money. No way. I would rather jump out of an airplane than get in a hot air balloon.
Wow.
Really?
Truly.
I've been up many times.
Truly. I have this, it's like a phobia or a fear that I have. I cannot.
Is it?
Can't even imagine.
You like watching them, but you don't want to get in
Absolutely.
one.
Love going to the balloon fiesta, but no, I will never, ever do that.
And what are you afraid of, Larry?
I'm just sitting here thinking about what I'd be afraid of. Well, you got to put snakes on there. I'm not afraid of snakes.
Definitely.
But they're always, I've had a lot of snakes in my house this year. My wife's afraid of them.
Snakes and spiders. I've seen a lot this year.
Yeah, been a lot of them. I've had quite a few. I think snake season is over, but yeah, been quite a few. The balloon thing's interesting. Well,
yeah, I've had so many recurring nightmares about holding on to the tether of a balloon and it taking off, and then I have to decide when to let go, and it's just too much. Can't do it. No way.
Hey, Chris, thanks for the list today. Enjoyed it. Chris Ortiz from NewsCastic with us here on the Morning Brew. Hey, we're going to continue. We got some gluten-free comedy for you next. It'll be fun after this.